Alright, we're danced out. Filming me, and I don't want to be filmed. I don't want to be filmed.
Well, I mean, it's not illegal to film, but I'm filming right now too. But they don't want the dog in here. You can't.
They don't want my service animal here. And my service animal was here for an hour, and I don't know why they came back to stop me. My service animal hasn't done anything to question its ability as a service animal. And I did turn this on when they told me that they needed more information than the 2 questions they're allowed to ask, and that's whether or not it's a service animal and what task it's here to do. And I did answer all those questions properly. She's telling me that she's telling me that she wants more documentation than that.
Well, here's the thing.
And then when I turned the camera on, she just refused to let me leave the building.
Here's the thing.
I didn't let you refuse to leave the building.
That door is locked, and when I asked if I could leave, you told me to wait for this man.
So, listen to me.
The camera's on.
That's fine. But at the end of the day, this is a private business.
Right,
okay?
and they're refusing my service animal. If
They're refusing you at this point.
right,
okay?
but they're on. I could show you the film where to prove that they did tell me that they don't want my service animal here, and they called the police. They said they called the police because I turned the film on. Now at this point, the reason I waited for you was because you're obligated to give this business a ticket, and the first ticket is a minimum of $75,000. And at that point, if they actually didn't go through litigations, they could be liable for over $150,000 fine. This is a criminal offense, sir. I'm asking you to just to do the right thing and enforce the law if they're going to refuse my service animal.
Right behind you guys.
I'm just asking you to do the right thing and enforce the law,
So
sir.
when the dog was in
This is a criminal offense.
in the middle of a party up in the front when we were serving ice cream, and I went up to him and said, hey, there's some people that are allergic to dogs. Allergic to them. I said, hey, you know, you're welcome. Welcome to the program. We're going to sit in the back. Your shoes and everything. The only
I
thing
said
questioned him is
I'm sitting here with my uncle. I'd rather not leave my
The only
uncle.
thing I had questioned him up here was that any dog that comes in the facility, I have to have current shot records in case the dog something happens to one of my residents. And that was my only conversation. He could have left if he wanted to, but that was my only thing. That he was welcoming, that we were going to call him.
They have no right to stop and ask for any sort of documentation unless my service animal did something to question its ability. They had the right to ask. They only legally have the right to ask if it's a service animal and what types of services it has. That's like
Questions?
they did, and they let me in, and I've been in there hanging out with my uncle, and now she's adding new things that had nothing to do with those 2 questions. And
They have a policy that they have to abide by. She has a job. Okay.
federal law says if they're going to refuse my service animal after asking those 2 questions, you're supposed to give them a criminal ticket.
I'm not giving them a criminal ticket for $75,000. Okay?
Sir, that's you're supposed to follow the letter of the law.
That's all I asked.
They have no right to ask for shot records, and I have to inform you, sir. Can I get your badge number?
ID number OC1306, Officer Cook.
From what county are we in?
I'm in Orange City.
Orange City, sir. I need to inform you now. If you're going to assist them in refusing me, you will be implemented in this criminal lawsuit, and it'll be through the Human Rights Commission. I don't need lawyers. Your own government will correct you on this, and this is not the first. Everything, there's no hearsay. Everything was properly said for the camera. I'm just letting you know that you're supposed to write them a ticket.
They asked you other questions?
She already admitted to it, but yeah, I could show you on the film.
Simply asked if the shot records were up to date.
That's not one of the 2 questions they're allowed to ask.
Let me.
They have no right to ask for my papers.
He said he's legally blind, but his information is in his car. If he drives now.
Legally blind?
I'm legally blind in my left side, and my vision in my right is just good enough that I have a license.
The shop there in
And sir, she had no right to ask that my medical information. I feel at this point, for understanding the legal situation, you went too far.